it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25-yard line.
1 yard. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He's going to take off with him.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
For a Patriot.
It's a pickup of 6. First down, New England. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Lacoste. That's good for a Patriots.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Dolphins.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bridgewater on first down. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Pass. Complete.
Matt Breida there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's White. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Jake Bailey.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for the Patriots.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fielded at the 33. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for
All
free.
the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To Paul Richardson.
Paul Richardson,
Touchdown, Miami.
68 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back at It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On second down, a run with Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just,
I
think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. There he goes, Julian Edelman, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A 62-yard punt return, and the Patriots get a score closer.
But that doesn't wake up the home crowd. I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 46.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Completes it to Lee. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 22, Patriots 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
The first down pass.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone.
How you like me now?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Teddy Bridgewater. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Kick is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Paul Richardson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Bridgewater
got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
brought down at the
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua once again here on second and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go right back to White here on first down. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Xavier.
4 yards remain for second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got Sanu. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run with White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Miami.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To Matt Breida. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Tua to throw again. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Dolphins' 1st down.
He shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. A long ways to go here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Howard. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
36. Patriots 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take wins.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Julian Edelman.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go. Here we go.
Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
It's a turnover.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their back.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devin Asiasi. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nick Needham picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills.